Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna be working on my GR Corolla today, so another little project, and I want to install the RACER X skid plate that I had purchased. So let me show you kind of what that is and where it goes. So here is the OEM under tray, which obviously goes right here. So there are 4 10mm bolts that attach right up here, right where you can see these 4 holes. I do have a front skid plate on also. And then there's a bunch of clip holes. That's what these are all the way around it. 9 plastic clips that hold that in. So use a flathead screwdriver or a trim panel tool to pop those off, the 4 bolts, and it slides right out. So here is the RACER X one. The 4 10mm bolts are still used at the top. This has 3 quick release. That's what the red trays are, which is kind of nice because all you got to do is slip it into place and snap those on. And then there's 2 additional places that have nuts and bolts. So a little more secure versus just the plastic clips that can break. I see people driving along all the time with under trays dragging on the ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So there's 2 here. There's a recess place right here, and there's one on each side. And that's where 2 of the quick release go. So the 2 bolts go right here on either side instead of a quick disconnect. And like I said, I do believe it's this right here that gets the other quick one. There are 3 quick release bolts, and 2 of them I noticed have much bigger washers, as you can see, than this one. So the 2, I would assume, will be going to the recessed areas right here, and then the smaller washers, since there's just a single one of those, will go to the center back. Just to give you a rough starting point, about 3/4 of an inch of thread showing. So you can see the thread there. So we're right at 3/4 of an inch. Slip the top nut off. Insert this from below. There we go. The washer on top. It's a flange nut, so make sure you put the flat part down. Oh, there we go. I believe those are 10mm, 3/4 of an inch. Take this. Slip it through. Washer on top. And then the flange nut. There we go. Okay. Now I just need to snug those down. So that is done on those 2. Now let's go ahead and do the most rearward one. On this one, we only want about 1/4 inch of thread showing here. So adjust it for that. Slip this over. This is not a flange nut on this one, so there we go. So use 2 10mm wrenches to snug down the nuts on those. I'm going to set this up there, and I'm going to line up the, oh boy, that is really nice. It just clicks right in. Okay. that lined up. And then that lined up. I think just looking at it, I can probably move these up just a hair, and even this one up just a hair. So to release these, you just push on the bottom of the tab, and it'll just pop right off. Man, this makes that really, really nice. No more messing with a zillion clips. Okay, that's a little over the top. 9 clips, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna verify and try to make these the same here. Okay, it's about 5/8 now versus 3/4. Okay, and so is that one. Okay. We'll go ahead and raise that up just a smidge too. There we go. It's kind of nice because you can just, with the front skid plate also, I can just lay those tabs over that. There we go. There's one. There's 2, and there's 3. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh yeah, so then these nuts and bolts will go right there. Okay. Yes, I like that a little bit more. There are 2 just nuts and bolts. There's the bolt, a lock washer, and a regular washer. And that'll go through those. And then we're going to take the 10mm nut. I'm just kind of holding that nut with my finger until I feel it line up. And that will tighten with a couple of 10mm also. We'll do the same exact thing. Oh. So there's the 10mm bolts. There's the quick release. It's kind of nice too because this lets air flow through it. If you notice, you can kind of see through there. The other one sucks right up against it, and this lets air pass all the way through it. Protects it, but oh, I like that. And now I just have to do the 10mm bolts up front here. And this one is curved. The RACER X one is curved. Go up in there. The Artwork Body Shop front one, because it's not, they provide these spacers. So you just put those through there, just like that. And once again, there's place for airflow. So if you're running the front OEM one, at this point you'll just use those bolts. I have longer ones for this that came with this piece. Everything is wrapped up here, guys. If you want a little more protection for underneath from, crud on the roads and whatnot, this is a good option. I think it's also going to flow more air underneath because it's vented on this backside the way it fits, and it looks really good. Looks like a solid piece. Jeff designed it very well. On the front, you can use this with the OEM piece here. I have the front skid plate also, but it works perfectly fine with that. I did check with both Jeff and with the body shop that builds that, and they both said that they should both work together, and they do. So that is another step that is done. We've got one more step to do up front. Right up front, that is going to be their splitter lip in a sense, but it's going to be hidden behind mine, but just give support because this piece is bolted right here to the chassis. So it's very rigid and gives a lot of support to the front bumper and whatnot. So I want that other piece to connect to that for that purpose. And with that being said, hey, we are done with this one. Any questions, comments? Appreciate it if you guys would subscribe. If you don't already subscribe, if you do, thank you very much. It does make a big difference. And until next time, we'll see you down the road.